I think we have to have some real conversations where we are with the people who we work with and say, how does it feel to work here? How does it feel to come to the doors here? And really do that at a very small level to hopefully have a huge impact in the future.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.
I always say the little things are the big things. So literally, every process you employ, look at it. It may work, but who does it work for? Does it work for other system actors, or does it work for system users? And just explaining where you are. I always say that the legal field and the medical field, I don't care how intelligent you are, if you're not familiar with the lingo, you feel lost. And so what can we do to make what we do plain to the people who have to use the system? In my world, it's arraignment. That's the first time somebody appears in court. But when they appear in court, they know they have a traffic ticket. They don't still know what an arraignment is. And when they leave, whether they pled or not, do they know what comes next? Do they know the consequences? So now the onus is on me as the leader to make sure that when you leave, you understood what happened to you and you understand the consequences in the future. And sometimes it's just those little things go a long way so that a person feels like they've been heard, they're respected, and they know where they are in the process. We are the ones empowered by virtue of our positions to create changes in our organizations and to see things differently. So oftentimes it's not in negative intent or bad intent that we find ourselves in some awkward and terrible situations for individuals. It's just that people haven't stopped and they haven't paused and said, okay, what can I do to make sure every system I employ under my control does not have a negative impact on any portion of the population. If I ask those questions and work to get those answers, then my system will be better. And hopefully success is contagious and it will cause everybody to want to get in line and just say, let's do things differently so we can be the change we wish to see.
For racial justice, what needs to be done and what kind of action needs to happen?
We need to really just sit down and talk to people who don't look like you just to understand that this is a different experience. And understand, I think the big barrier when we talk about racial justice is number one, no one wants to feel uncomfortable, which is what the whole purpose of this symposium, unmute the uncomfortable. And I am okay talking about it. I enjoy talking about it because I'm okay with who I am. But I want to help other people understand that even though I'm blessed to do this job as a judge, my experience is very different because I am a woman of color. And I shared that to say, oh my goodness, if she feels like that, then what do the defendants feel like when they walk into our courtrooms? What do the victims feel like? What does the public feel like? And sometimes it's just tone, it's just approach, it's just the lack of communicating information. So I think we have to have some real conversations where we are with the people who we work with and say, how does it feel to work here? How does it feel to come to the doors here? And really do that at a very small level to hopefully have a huge impact in the future.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.